including the Secretary General and President of the General Assembly, have condemned and expressed outrage at the terrorist attack on a gay nightclub in Orlando, Florida. A lone gunman who pledged allegiance to ISIS in a 911 call during the attack shot 49 people dead early Sunday morning.
President Barack Obama has, however, indicated that investigators had found no direct links between the deceased gunmen and radical groups outside of the country. 53 people remain in hospital, some critical, after the worst mass shooting in American history and the worst terrorist attack on U.S. soil since 9/11.
The scene of Sunday's carnage. As body bags were brought out of the venue, the scale of the massacre became that much more horrific. South Africa's embassy in Washington confirming that they are in contact with authorities to check if any citizens were killed or injured in the attack, after this Facebook page revealed that one of the victims might have been from Benoni, Gauteng. The UN chief has written a letter of condolence to the people of Florida.
The Secretary General in the letter says that such violence is despicable and contrary to the values of equality, peace, and mutual respect that underpin the United Nations. At this time of shock and sorrow, he added, the United Nations stands in solidarity with the families of the victims and with the people of the United States.
This attack demonstrates once again the need for each and every member of this assembly to continue the work to defeat hate, counter discrimination, and prevent violent extremism.
The President-elect of the next 71st session of the General Assembly, just confirmed in a vote today, expressed his revolt at the attack.
As a Christian, I want to speak out against Islamophobia on occasions like this. If you look at the incidences of these mass shootings, they're not in the main carried out by young Muslim men. You know, you go from the mass shooting in New Zealand to the mass shooting in Tasmania to the mass shooting in Norway to South Carolina. Go around the place. It's young white males who are the main problem. This is a psychological problem. It's not a religious problem. And we should not let this horrific incident in Orlando stoke the flames of Islamophobia.
While stating that the attack was both an act of hate and terror, President Barack Obama says there's no evidence it was part of a larger plot. Various UN officials aghast that people could be attacked for their beliefs, opinions, or their sexual orientation, as evidence increasingly points to a hate crime targeting the LGBTI community and an individual self-radicalized by information on the internet. And while investigators continue to pore over evidence, the UN is standing firmly in solidarity with the victims, their families, and the people of the United States. Sherwin Bryceby's SABC News, New York.